Hey Stampers, it's Lisa Marie with stampwithlisamarie.com, and it is workshop, what are we calling it? Wednesday workshop, that's what we're calling it. I'm doing something new, so I'm still learning, remembering what I called it. So if you'll just say hello when you pop on so that I know that you're there and I know that I'm in the right place, and I'm going to share this in just a couple of places. And if you wouldn't mind sharing it also, that would be amazing. So let's see, let me share this in just a few spots while you guys are hopping on. Doop. I'm gonna share it there. So say hello when you get here. Hey Peggy. So what we're doing is Workshop Wednesday. I did call it right the first time, and then I made it up in a whole nother name. And so what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to show this beautiful fine art floral. I was going to do something retired, but you know, the last chance list came out today, and I'm still a little sad over a couple of things. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to use this pretty paper that I've been dying to use anyway. And I have some of it sitting here. I don't think I have the whole package, but it's so pretty. It's the, oh gosh, what are they calling it? Fine Art, I believe. Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. It's so pretty. And it would make like some of the best scrapbook pages. This is like my favorite because I love these colors. So anyway, so this is what we're going to work with tonight. And then we're going to use the sentiments are going to be from some of my favorite sets that are retiring or their last chance list. So I posted and I sent out a PDF, but because I am technology challenged, I didn't know how to make it bigger. Oh, there's that stamp I was looking for. I didn't know how to make it bigger. I didn't even waste my time bringing it in here because the print was so tiny I couldn't see it. But I have already gone through and marked my catalog. And so anything that's yellow in my book is retired. So what I'm going to do is I will probably, I think tomorrow night, hop on with, it'll either be tomorrow or Friday night. Rebecca and I'm hoping we'll hop on and do a catalog walkthrough. So what you do for a catalog walkthrough is you grab your catalog and a highlighter and we go through it together. So I will go page by page through the book and tell you which ones to mark that are leaving. Look at my bindings coming off. And that way it's much easier than trying to read that silly list. And sometimes the list is a little confusing because you'll see something as a bundle leaving. Like, let me see if I can find one for you that will make sense. That one. So Under My Umbrella is truly leaving the whole thing, the punch, everything. There's a couple in here though that like the bundle is leaving, but the stamps and the die or the stamps and the punch are staying. It's just that we only offer the bundle pricing in one catalog. So that just means that the bundle's going to leave. I can't even find one now. If anybody knows one. Oh, here's one. So Posted for You comes in a bundle. See, can you guys see that? It comes in a bundle, and so you save 10%. That 10% savings is going to go away when this catalog completely retires. So when you see it on the retired list, oh, and I take that back. I'm saying it backwards. This one's leaving. Let's just pretend this could be retiring and say that was staying. Let me see if I can find one. You'd think there was like several of them. And if somebody's on and can think of one, shout at me. I have 3 videos through. Oh, you've got your videos going through? Nice. You're shooting for a day job so you can come back. We miss you, Amy. There's so many of my favorites are leaving. You guys, before I even start, I just have to tell you, you might have heard me crying like through town because these are my absolute favorite dies in the entire world. There's an entire thread in the Stampin' Up! Leaders group, and I'm pretty sure I can hear all the demos around the world crying because these are like our go-to dies. They are amazing. If you don't have them, you need to get them before they're gone. I'm going to show them to you. So they're stitched shapes. So you've got your circle. Let me flip them over this way. And I have 2 sets of them, so mine is really confusing to look at. So I've got circle and square. There's another square. We don't need any more ovals. We got all those. Let me grab. I have 2 sets because when I'm cutting for you guys for classes and stuff, it made it really nice to not have to, you know, I could double up. So that was really nice. And they're probably not all in here. I think some of them are on my desk. There's also some more circles. 2 more circles that go in there. I think it's 2 more. Let me see. So anyway, but they are the bomb. And here, I'll even show you. See, we used it on this card right here. They're so good. So they give you that nice little stitch. So even if you just stamp on it, like this has a stamped image on top of it that we die cut, they are all purpose. They're even the other ones that are leaving are the layering squares and ovals, I believe. Look at all the yellow in my book. Layering ovals and squares. Oh my gosh, they are so good too. I just bought a second set of those too for doing classes. But these right here, they are a must-have. So if you have not, they're going to sell out. I promise you they're going to sell out because I know demos are going to keep using them and they're probably going to buy an extra set. Like they seriously, we're talking about, we need a petition, like to save the stitch shapes. Everybody's so sad. So anyway, if you don't have them, you need to get them. So for what we're doing tonight for Workshop Wednesday is I'm going to do 3 cards tonight and show you how to use up that designer series paper that we all like to hoard, and that you can use it and you don't even have to do a lot of stamping. We're just going to add sentiments. So it makes it super, super easy. If you place an order using my host code, that should be at the top of the video. It starts with an A. I saw the only part I remember. If you place an order between now and Sunday night of $40 or more, I'm going to send you a card kit to make all of these cards. So this one especially is super easy to substitute because you're just going to add words. Everything else, we're using the paper. The paper is golden in this. So let me grab my first one. Look, I didn't even organize them. I forgot that I had a class tonight and I had a meeting that I was supposed to be on that I never made it to because, you know, I was doing other stuff. So I've got all my pieces ready to go, but I wanted to show you really quick. I think I saved myself a piece of paper. Hang on. I wanted to show you how I cut this one. So I'm just going to use a different color. This is a piece of Mary Merlot. This one's Poppy Parade. But this is 8.5 by 5.5, correct? No, we're going to trim it down. Now it is. So it's 8.5 by 5.5. And what I'm going to do is I am going to score it. Oh shoot, no it's not. Let me grab another piece of paper. I told you wrong. Told you wrong. We're gonna do 11 by 4.25. So we're gonna go this way. Sorry, this is Poppy Parade though. Like that, and move that guy out of the way. I have to read my notes so that I don't tell you the wrong thing again. Then we are going to fold it in half, which would be scoring it at 5.5. Shazam, like that. So there we go. We're going to take this end. It doesn't matter which end because you can turn the paper around. We're going to cut off 2 3/4, I believe. Yep, 2 3/4. We're just going to hack that right off. So now we have this. And then this piece is left over and it's going to be our layer like this. Follow me? Does that make sense? So there's no waste. You can make 2 full cards and there's no waste. So I'm going to take this beautiful paper and I'm going to use this more subtle side, oops, and stick it on the inside. My thing got all gunky because I left it in the car, but here we go. We're going to lay this one here. I love when I can put together a card without a lot of stress or, you know, I don't have to worry about a bunch of stamping. I can just put it together quick and easy. Use that paper. I'm using just the other side now. Oh, this thing is going to give me all kinds of trouble. This isn't my Seal Plus, that's why. So I prefer the Seal Plus. We get along better. I don't know why, but regular Seal and I tend to fight. And it's just because it gets all boogery, and I think it's the humidity here in Florida. I don't know. I blame the humidity. That's all. So see, there's that. And then this piece is going to come over here. See how it did? Isn't that cute? And these measurements, so remember we had 4 1/4 by 11, and I cut it in half, folded it in half, and cut off 2 3/4 so that I got my empty space here and I have that extra piece. Then my inside piece, I believe, is 5 1/4 by 4. And then this piece, I needed 2 of them, is 2.5 by 4. So I've put my adhesive on the back, and I needed 2 of them because I did one here and one here. Humidity should be blamed for most things. I agree. So that's going to go like that. Then I'm going to grab, this is from that artistry, or what do they call it? Fine art also. This is the gold, what are they calling it? I don't even know the name of it. That's terrible. Fine art ribbon. So they don't even call it gold. They just call it fine art ribbon. So I'm going to take this and wrap it around here. And I think I'm just going to do a knot. I don't think I'm going to stress myself over a bow. We're going to come down like this and pray that I did it right and that it lays nice. Oops, I think I got my finger on it. There we go. I pulled a string. Ta-da! I just got my little knot there. And I did. I should have been a little more frugal with it, but that's okay. So Amy, I'm so excited that you're on. I'm hoping you're not disappointed that my live is not in the bathtub. I watched yours last night. That was really good. You were very brave. Very, very brave. So see how cute that's going to be? So we're going to grab dimensionals because, you know, they're my favorite. And we're only going to put dimensionals on one side. So I know this is going to sit about like that. So I'm not going to go any further than that. And it's also going to hold my ribbon once I get this over here, so it doesn't slide off. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. You have more viewers. No. Didn't you have? Well, I thought there was a few of us. Your naked live was good. Amy sells Pure Romance and sells like all the yummy things, you know, to make your body feel good, you know, lotions and perfumes and massage oils, all those self-care things. So you need to check her out. All right, so now we've got that, and we're gonna grab, let's see, I dumped my pile with my little pieces on it. So let me see what I had. We're gonna stick, this one goes here. Oh, here it is. Hi, Kimberly. Then I just took my rectangle stitch dies. I think they're leaving too. I'm gonna be like squirrel all night. Oh no, they're staying, I think. Unless I've marked my book wrong, I think they're staying. Those are another really good staple. So we're going to stamp on this little guy. And I grabbed a couple of stamp sets. First of all, Art Gallery this is part of where the paper came from, this suite. And we might end up using these because they're nice and small. But Massive Thanks is a really good one. And actually, let's see. It's a hug with a fold in the middle. That's cute. Yeah, I'm not loving this one for this. Oh, this one's good though. Comfort and Hope is leaving. Comfort and Hope has sending you a paper hug. Hello. I know the blue floral is gorgeous. But then these are little stamps that do rhinestones and sequins and then metallic thread kind of look. So that's fun. And then these words from Good Morning Magnolia are really, really good too. Let me see. I like Enjoy Today. Let's throw that one on there. Look at, I don't think that one's ever been out, and it's retiring. Oh, it's okay. That blue floral is so, so pretty. It's why I bought the paper, because I thought it was so good. I'm going to grab my Poppy Parade ink and ink this little guy up. Oh, that's cute. Like that. And I shifted it a little to the right because I was thinking of my ribbon. I was thinking I was going to tuck it here, but I don't think I want it over that far. I haven't decided. Let's look at what else I don't think we're going to stick anything else on there. I think it's fine. We're going to go like this though. We're going to fight with this adhesive. I'm trying to think if I have another one in here that I like better. You know, I think we all have like our favorite things. I also love the Tombow multi-purpose glue, and I have some people who don't like it at all, but I really like it. It gives you time, like wiggle room, so that you can move your project around. I might just do that. Yeah, let's see how he looks. Nope, don't like that. And I talk to myself when I'm making a card. Does anybody else do that? I do it a lot. A whole lot. And I've got some Gilded Gems because you can't have too much sparkle. I'm gonna grab these little guys with my Take a Pic tool. I think we're going to stick it right there. And we can stick one in the center of this guy, up in the corner here. And then we'll take this one. Bling! I know you can't have too much, right, Amy? And these are just pretty. So there you go. Now you've got a sweet little card. This, you could put it, we could put another piece of white right here if you really wanted to. We could get a longer piece and stick that in there. You talk to yourself all the time too, Peggy. I'm glad I'm not alone on that one. I have like these whole conversations while I'm cutting paper. And I was cutting paper actually for club today. And I was like, just having this whole conversation with myself, me and the dog. The cat doesn't hang around. She hides when I talk to myself. So it's just me and the dog hanging out. I'm going to put these away so that I don't lose them. So there's card number 1. And you could do this with anything. So if you place an order and you get a card kit, you're going to get papers and the cardstock, and you're just going to add a sentiment. I'm even going to send you some ribbon, and I'm even going to send you some little bits of gems, right? Okay. So the next one, I have a cheat sheet that I'm not showing you because it has all my notes written all over it. But that way I don't tell you the wrong measurements more than once anyway. All right, Flirty Flamingo. I never in a million years. Mary Merlot and Flirty Flamingo, and it looks so good together. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then the other side, usually if we have like a busy side, we usually have something a little more subtle on the other side. So like we could cut this in half and split it. There's all kinds of things. I love designer series paper. I think this is my clogged glue. It is. So my cap, I have a little holder. My cap got stuck in there. And so I thought just sitting it there, it would be okay. No, it got a little glue booger in it. So now I've got to take it apart and clean it. So we're going to take this and lay this right on here. I'm pretty sure this paper, this designer series paper, was 4 3/4 by 3.5. So you can get, I think, 6 out of a sheet of 12 by 12. And then we've got this guy. Cute. And I use those rectangles again, and that's going to go on here. We're going to grab some of that gorgeous ribbon, and this time I think we'll make a bow. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe or not. Let's see how it goes. All right. Yeah, I'm home by myself all day now, so me and the dog, lots of conversations. And I think she personally just hangs around and puts up with me because she wants to come in here and eat all the paper. And she does. She's like my little vacuum. She gets all the dimensional papers off the floor. That's too short. Up off the floor for me. And if I don't shut my door, she will come in here and eat the cardstock. I have a black lab. Big old lab. Hey, Larry. Hey, Sarah. This is looking like it's going to be a knot because this ribbon keeps twisting on me. There we go. I might have it now. The kitchen won't clean itself. I hate that. I haven't even had dinner yet. I forgot, you know, I know these things, and then I just like get busy during the day. But I moved this class because I do a Bible study on Tuesdays now. So I moved my Tuesday class to Wednesdays, and they're all teachers. So it helps them out to do the class at 5 o'clock. And normally I do classes at 6:30. And so I'm still adjusting to that. You guys laughing at me with this bow. And so they were like coming at 5. Chuck made jalapeno popcorn tonight for them. Those of you that have ever had his popcorn, I know you're jealous right now because he hasn't made popcorn in like a year because, you know, nobody wanted to stick their hands in the bucket because of the Rona and all of that business. But the group tonight, they're like, we don't care. They're like, we'll eat popcorn, especially Chuck's jalapeno popcorn. So anyway, so I forgot, you know, 5 o'clock just snuck up on me. And then I missed my Zoom because then a sweet friend that I hadn't talked to in a while called. And so I chatted with her. And then Chuck's like, what are you doing for dinner? I'm like, I'm going to do a live. So this ribbon has pretty little flecks of gold woven in there. Isn't that nice? As I keep shredding it because I couldn't get it the way I wanted it. So there we go. I think that's how I want it, is like that. Because then this guy is going to come in here like that. And I just want him tighter because he's not laying the way I want him to. There we go. And we're going to dimensional him. I know, it's really good, Sarah. I'll see if he'll make some for your next class when you guys come here. I think he was kind of excited to be able to do it. He hasn't done it in so long. So we have a big popcorn machine, and he just throws those jalapenos into the little pot with the oil, kind of fries them up. I mean, fried anything, fried jalapenos, and then he throws the popcorn kernels in there, and that flavor is so good. Okay, so there we go. So there's my pretty little ribbon, and we just need some sweet little words for this one. And I'm really leaning towards going back. Oh, look, there's a bling on there. I think happy birthday, because, you know, we always need birthday cards. Birthday cards and thank you cards. Those are what I'm always in need of. So I'm just going to stick this guy on here, and I think we're going to stamp in Flirty Flamingo and see how it looks. We might change it to Mary Merlot. So I'm going to do it on a piece of scrap and see. Oh, I actually like that. So we could do it like that. Amy, have you had the jalapeno popcorn? I don't know if you've come to class since he's been doing, I don't know. I feel like it's been forever. We're going to try both. Then you can tell me which one. Oh, so can you guys see that? There it is. I'm going to bring it closer. Let me put my wet wipe down. So if I layered it here, it's going to be on a stitched piece of white. So Mary Merlot, or we can set it on here and do it in Flirty. Which one should we do? You guys tell me, and then I will stamp it. Mary Merlot or Flirty Flamingo? Which one? Do, 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 do. I'm like gonna be the Jeopardy. Mary Merlot. That's what I thought. Mary Merlot is winning. Anybody else gonna throw a vote in there? Oh, Amy. In the Air Force. Okay, yeah, it is probably is an Air Force thing. You haven't had it here though? Girl, you haven't been here in a while. Oh, Heidi said Flirty. Heidi, Mary Merlot beat you. Oh, okay. I honestly feels like it's been forever since you've been here for class. Except for the one time you and John, I think you and John came to class. I agree though that Flirty is still really pretty too. But then I think I would want to change my background. So we went with Mary Merlot. I'm going to clean off my block. And I'm thinking it's going to need some bling too. So my dimensionals, like so. So really, I mean, would you have ever thought to put Flirty Flamingo and Mary Merlot together? Because I totally did not. I was like, when I read those colors together, because I saw a sample, I was like, I don't think so. And then I put them together and I was like, oh, that does work. I want a little guy. I think he could go there. Oh, I kind of like him there. And then we'll probably just put one over here. Cute. There it is. Oh, somebody just Venmo'd me. I think it was my friend Chrissy. I like the sound of Venmo telling me I have money. And again, I'm keeping these super simple because I want you to be able to just put them together quickly, and now you have a set of cards. We could have made this smaller. We could stamp some flowers in the background, but I just didn't want it to get too busy and take away from that beautiful paper. You could also take and layer, let's see if I have any, layer a piece of white on the inside, like so, so that you have somewhere to write that's not pink. So we go like that. And then, let's see, which paper was this? This one is, let me see if I have a little scrappy piece. I thought I did. Big pieces. So you can take a piece of the designer series paper. Look, I'm just gonna cut this guy. Oops, there goes my dimensionals. And cut like 1.5 inches, like that. And that's gonna go on my inside just to decorate here. And also that means less writing space, so I don't have to think so hard. If you have a lot to say and you want to write a whole bunch, totally don't put this in here or put a really tiny piece. There we go. Ta-da! There's card number 2. So there we go. There's 2 of them. And I mean, so simple. Super, super simple. Use up that designer series paper, ladies. Don't let it sit around. Oh, I have 4 cards, I think. Oh, I told you 3. But I have 4. All right, let me get to my cheat sheet. And let's go, we're gonna do this one first. So this one, super simple. Okay, 4 1/4 by 11, 5 1/4 by 4, I think. Now that I said that, I don't see my ruler up here. Might be bigger. Is it 4 it's 4 1/8. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, it looks like. I want to go to my little notes. Yep, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, because then this guy sits on top, and this is a beautiful sheet of paper. So, so pretty. It's one big sheet, and like the flowers run across the bottom and up one side, and then like you have this empty space. So it would make a great scrapbooking page. Oh, and then look at that side. This side you could totally just stamp on it. All right, so we're gonna stick this on here. And I like tiny borders. Ta-da! Before I go any further, so I did not go and grab my Night of Navy. I thought I did. Shoot. Okay, that's all right. We're gonna use Pretty Peacock, and that will be fine. Let's grab a pretty word though. I think Thinking of You will look good there. And it's like a pretty scrolly font, so we're going to stick this on here, and it's gonna sit there. And I've got Pretty Peacock, which is a retiring color. So if you love this color, make sure you get it before it's gone. Pretty, I like it. This one is just gonna go on here, and I don't even think it needs ribbon. I mean, we could run a piece here, but I don't think it needs it. I'm not even gonna dimensional it. I'm just gonna do this one flat, which is just shocking, I know. Make sure you guys share my video with your friends, because you never know who wants to be crafty. And these are such simple cards, anybody can do them. The beginners, the avid, the ones that have been stamping forever. And I'm gonna take a piece of Night of Navy again, and I'm gonna cut it 5. Oh, I think I wanted to do that 5 1/4. Let's do 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 4, because I'm pretty sure I have a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 in white right here. So we're gonna, since this is such a simple card. Oh, that one I didn't, Kimberly. I'll tell you why in just a second. So since it's such a simple card, I'm gonna make it extra special with my layers on the inside. You can do this with all of your cards. Some of them, I think when they're a light enough color, you can get away with just stamping a little image in there, or laying a piece of designer series paper to kind of make it all coordinate. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And I don't know that I want, those blue guys might be pretty. Let me find some bling. Oh, these guys. I love these guys. These guys are on the retirement list, you guys. These are the frosted and clear epoxies. I love them. And they're leaving. I really wanted the frosted ones and the tiny ones, but apparently I'm out. Rebecca likes these too. She uses them all the time when she's here. I'm thinking, what if we just stick them in here? Like so. Do you guys ever wonder? Have you ever heard me explain how I decide where my bling is going? Do you want to know? Because I'm going to tell you. So I think of a triangle. Doesn't mean that it has to be in a triangle, but I try to place things in a triangle-ish. There are inside phrases though. You have to be really clever and find them. Look at this one. Massive thanks. This isn't just a thank you card. It's a hug with a fold in the middle. I'm one of the thankful ones. You're one of the good ones. Thank you. I usually just send a text, but this calls for a card. Well, all I can say is thanks. And then this one says, thank you. Message on the cover may appear smaller than the actual gratitude. Create in odd numbers. Exactly, Amy. Little card, massive thank you. So this one is inside and out is what it's meant to be. So that's one for you to think about. I thought I had a second one here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this one. So the magnolias, they have a big hello and thanks, thinking of you, but then they have not only for what you do, but for being someone special. So thanks, not only for what you do, but for being someone special. And then enjoy today. The journey of life is best shared with a friend. We'll get through this together. Or thinking of you. The journey of life is best shared with a friend. So there are several. You kind of, sometimes I think they get missed, and I'm really bad about using them in class. I will take that. I love the massive thanks, and I'm really sad that it's leaving. Really, really sad. But it's okay. It's okay, right? Because there are new things coming. Really good things. Thinking of you. Oh, we can do this. I usually just send a text, but this calls for a card. Look at these are just not on there. These, Kimberly, are because I just didn't do it because I haven't used those ones. Those ones, is that a word? Yeah. I haven't used those in particular, those particular stamps. So therefore, they're just sitting there because I hate putting my stickers on. I don't know why, but like we have a series of greetings, like tiny greetings. We needed big for, and the tiny ones are leaving, you know. They are retiring too. Itty bitty greetings, itty bitty birthday for the creative impaired. That's when you add more stuff on the inside to clog it up so that you don't have as much room to write, and that helps. We're gonna grab that pretty peacock again, and I'm gonna stamp this right here where I have a little smudge, and now it's not as obvious. Well, it might be to you, but I don't see it as much now. And then Kimberly, I believe that other one, let me look at it. Oh, it is a claim. Yeah, it was just laziness. That's why they're not on there. It's no other reason. Just laziness. I hate putting them on. Sarah doesn't want to write at all. Exactly. And let me just tell you that, so there's that guy. The reason that I hated putting them on is because I didn't know how to do it the right way, and now I know the right way and the easy way. So let me show you, since we're here. I'm going to take this flower and I'm going to grab a block, and I'm going to grab his sticker, and I'm going to pull this sticker off completely, like so. And some of you are going, cringe, why did you do that? That's the part that's going to stick to the block anyway. So I'm going to stick it on my block. I am going to pull this off, probably with my piercing tool here, off of my, what's the thing called? My take a pick. Oh my goodness. This is how long it's been in there. It doesn't even want to come off. There it goes. That, and I don't have any fingernails. Yeah, just love you, Sarah, right? No, I agree. I have a hard time. I get like all nervous when I have to write inside of the card. So now we have, this is the part that sticks to the foam. And we're just going to go, you might get my head for a second, and I'm sorry for that, but I have to get over it so that I get it right. And then because I can see through the block and the sticker is semi-clear, ta-da! Now it's on perfect. I just learned this in the past year, and this set I've had a while, therefore I have not done this. Then what I'll do when they're all done, I will stick this piece in here, and now my flower will go here so that I know who's missing, and then I can throw this piece away after I do all of these guys. Look, I'm going to pull them all out. Does anybody need to see that again? Or are we good? You understood what I did? It is way easier than doing what the directions say, which is to peel off half of it or even all of it and stick it to the sheet. This way you can line it up really nice. If anyone needs to see that again, just holler at me and I'll do it again for you. I have one more card. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. I was worried it was going to be later. All right, let me get this other one. Last one with that beautiful paper that Amy was waiting for, I think. So here we go. I have Basic White Thick because that's my card base. I want to use the thick paper. And then I've got Night of Navy. Oh, and look at that. It's so good. It is so good. So we're going to glue this guy down onto our Night of Navy. And so whenever I'm doing these layers and stuff, especially the tiny layers like that last one, I like that liquid glue because then I have time to wiggle. And then we're going to stick this guy, I think, flat. So again, it drives my daughter nuts, Kim, that I don't have the stickers on all my stamps. So I try to request on Sundays when we do spontaneous Sunday stamping. I try to pick stuff that's not been done. I'm a huge fan. I thought it said you're not a huge fan. I was going to say we're not friends anymore of Night of Navy ink and paper. It's the bomb, right? So here is, see, I don't have my Night of Navy ink. Let me see if I have a marker. Hang on. Because we're going to use, I will purposely use a red rubber stamp so that I can color it. So no photo, I don't like coloring on photopolymer. It makes me a little crazy. Well, Comfort and Hope would fit on there. I don't know who I'm going to send it to, but no, I don't want to do that. Kind of makes it so I don't know who I'll send it to, and I don't want that. Oop, we can do this thanks or this hello. I like a hello. And then I might tie some ribbon on there. So let's see if we have a Night of Navy marker. So these, we do. These are our Stampin' Right markers. So you know we have Stampin' Blends because I use them all the time. Those are alcohol markers. These are water-based. And these I can color onto my stamps. Stampin' Blends you don't want to color on your stamps because the alcohol will dry up the rubber. And here's another one of those stamps that I didn't put a sticker on. So I'm going to do that really quick because he's the last one in this little section that didn't get done. So I'm going to stick this guy on here. You're afraid of getting, oh, the stamping crooked? Well, Kimberly, I've only met you in class once, and I am fully aware that you do not want anything to be crooked. I believe that crooked can be character. It's okay. It's okay. But sometimes even when you have the sticker on there, you still stamp crooked. And so I'm a big fan of the Stamparatus. And I know there's other tools out there much like that that work just as well. So we're going to take, our Stampin' Right markers have a bullet tip for writing, and we have a brush tip for coloring. So we're just going to color the words, the letters, using the side of the brush. That way you don't damage the tip. And this is the one time that you can huff and not get into any trouble. Just breathe on it a little bit. And I think we're going to go right there. And then stamp. And now we have gorgeous Night of Navy. This is the back of that paper. It is going to go on here, like so. And like I said, we're going to tie something there. We're going to tie a bow because I didn't have big enough words. So we're going to just add some glue. But this paper is so good. It's like just stands alone, you know? You don't have to do a whole lot with it. Ta-da. It's only crooked or wrong if you confess to it. That's right. It's not wrong. Just that's the way I meant to do it. Look at this piece is really crooked. We're going to try to fix him before it dries. There we go. That's better. And then I just thought, get a spool of ribbon because I like the sparkle in it. I might even trim this down because I'm not loving how long it is right now. I wonder, let's see. I'm changing it from what I was going to do. So my brain is going, how would you like to do that? And I'm just going to make it a cute little knot. This ribbon, it's just easier just to cut them on angles. If you try to do that banner tail thing, it's kind of gets all frayed and icky. You don't want that. Oh, look, the one time that I tie it really tight. I'm not loving that, so we're gonna go, I think we're gonna go down here. Nope, don't like that. So we're gonna come back this way. If you think of something, you just let me know because I'll try it. Let me see if I have my punch in here. Probably not, since I really want to have it. Ooh, I do. This guy is leaving too, he's the banner triple punch or something like that. I'm gonna move that ribbon out of the way. I'm going to slide him in here. And he's going to cut my banner for me, hopefully straight. Let's see. Oh, he did. I push this guy back on here. We might lose the ribbon. Look at, yep, I don't like that. That's gotta go. Let's do it this way instead. We'll put it underneath of him so that there's just a piece sticking out, but we'll get it straight. So this is how my brain works. This is how I make cards. I'm gonna grab, hopefully I have some tear tape in here. Let's see, tear tape is leaving. Oh my, did you guys see that too on the list? This guy is leaving. Oh, all the things that are leaving. We're just gonna run some here and tear. You don't even have to get your scissors all gunky or anything. While you're working and talking, if you wanted to order $45 or more, is there a specific log you are asking? Yes, there is a host code at the top of the description of the video. I don't know that it's showing up. I tried to make it show up at the top of the video. Doesn't look like it worked, but when I get done, it will be posted above the video. So if you use the host code, then you'll get the card kit. Look at, I'm going to go like that. And this is how I'm gonna move him because he was just off just a little bit. This ribbon starts to fray and I'm okay with that because it's just gonna add a little bit of character, see? And get rid of that dude, get rid of that. And we're gonna come in here like that. And I'm gonna add some bling still to fill in that space. Oh, and my dimensionals went on the floor. Whoops. There they are. And then I couldn't pick them up off the floor. So we're gonna stick some of these guys on here. So you guys make sure if there's anything on that retirement that you really gotta have, don't wait because it will be gone, you will be sad, and there's nothing I can do to help you. I just want it that gone, and I'm gonna pull that and trim him. I promise it'll be fine when I'm done. Well, he was gonna be fine now. I'm not sure so much. There we go. And then we'll grab some of those gold dudes and just put him right there. Ta-da! Why are they retiring so many of the commonly used items? Because they're making room for new wonderful things. You have to embrace it. Just embrace it. So there's 1 and 2. There should be one more. Where did he go? There he is. Got pushed out of the way. There we go. We move all my junk out of the way. Hopefully you're not seeing all my chaos, just some of it. So there you go. Do you guys have any more questions? I love Peggy's question. Why, Stampin' Up, are you retiring our favorites? It's torture. But if you are a demonstrator, you have had the ability to look at the new catalog and it is amazing. Thank you, Sarah. I will also post the measurements for these so you can recreate them with what you have. Oh, look, this guy's missing a stamp. How sad is that? Oh no, he's not. Look, there he is. So you can recreate these with paper that you already have. And with bling that you already have, or maybe stuff that you're going to grab off the retirement list. There's some really good sales too on their things that are marked down. So make sure you take a look at those. I will see you guys again for sure on Sunday, but I'm thinking Like I said, tomorrow or Friday night, I got to get with Rebecca and see which night she wants to walk through the catalog. And you guys will grab your catalog and your highlighter, and we will go through and tell you what to highlight as retiring. So it makes it easier for you to shop. Butterfly Gala, that one's leaving. It's been here forever, and I like it. I just used it in class this month. Massive Things, the ones we just looked at, is leaving. So many things. So make sure you grab your catalogs and keep an eye out for us to post. And don't forget to use that host code that I'm going to post at the end, at the top of the video. So if you have an order, then these kits will go out. Last week's, what are we calling this? Workshop Wednesday already went out, and hopefully you guys have gotten them. And that's about it, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.